XRP and XLM and other cryptos out there are all about moving money. But what if I told you there's a serious threat, a contender, not even a contender, someone right now that's making things happen in the payment space very disruptive and a massive fine for CZ? Is the cost of doing business worth it? And XRP, XLM price action to wrap up the end of the video. You can tell me all you want about adoption, this or that. The story I'm going to share with you is going to blow your minds. Isaac Clayton says the only hopium is BTC price action after the BTC ETF. Otherwise, nothing burger. Well said, sir. Jeremy Touche supporting the channel big time. Drops 100 spot on the channel. Thank you very much, sir. I responded to you in chat. I just figured I'd respond to you here. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it, Jeremy. You are amazing things. I'm seriously humbled by it. Jeremy says, hit the like button and share. Crypto with Klaus is a great investment for true information, both good and bad. B. Anthony says, Brad Garlinghouse is going to show off another tattoo or have another XRP party to pump the market. What are we talking about? We're talking about a massive competitor to cryptos, and it's all about moving money. It is, and the longer you take, right, to create market adoption, the longer it takes for people to use your products and stuff, well, the more time that gives competitors to come into play. Bitcoin's in at 42,150, ETH 2159. Paying attention to that ETH under 22. Definitely keeping an eye on that because, man, when we start approaching that 2,000 ETH, that's when things start getting scary. Liquidations become big. XRP sitting at 60.2, XLM 11.9. Court approves $2.7 billion Binance CFTC settlement. CZ to pay $150 million in fines. Ooh. Per press release from the CFTC, the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Illinois formalized the settlement. $1.35 billion fine, that's Binance's to the CFTC, and also $150 million, that's CZ himself. Wow. Ill-gotten transaction fees. That's what they're calling the fine for. That's crazy. As part of the settlement, the trading firms identified by the CFTC have been off-boarded by Binance, with the exchange certifying that KYC procedures will be applied to all existing sub-accounts and will off-board any that fail to meet its compliance controls. Is the juice worth the squeeze? I mean, seriously, let me know. How do you feel about it? CZ made a ton of money. You know, you got to pay that fine and, okay, play a little bit nice in the pool. Is it worth it? Juice worth the squeeze? All you need to know about PIX, Brazil's FedNow. I bring this up because FedNow is a competitor to crypto. No, FedNow does not use crypto. It does not. Neither does PIX. And the problem we got here is if you're a follower of this channel, you know we love our XRP, you know we love our XLM, our HBARs, our XDCs, all that kind of stuff. We like things that move money, things that have utility. Well, the problem is the longer that adoption takes with this kind of stuff, and it's only speculative in nature, and the more you have programs like PIX coming out that are blowing the doors off of some crazy stats that I'm going to share with you, you're seeing that window starts shutting because the competition out there in the marketplace to move money, well, there's money to be made, so the competition's heating up. The digital payment system emerged in Brazil in mid-November of 2020. See, been around. Allowing businesses and individuals to transfer money between accounts within seconds, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, developed by the Central Bank of Brazil. On its third anniversary, this is why I'm bringing it up in terms of adoption. Listen to these stats here. On its third anniversary, PIX reached a new milestone, processing over 163 million transactions in one day. 163 million transactions in one day in Brazil using the real, not using blockchain. There is serious competition out there to moving money. XRP's lower and XLM moving money between these two, it's going to get lost if it takes more time for adoption where you're having programs like PIX come out just killing it. Now, that's 163 million transactions in one day. Last year, the platform handled 24 billion payments worth 243 billion, becoming Brazil's most popular way to send money. Growth continues rising steeply, with 9.4 billion PIX operations recorded in the second quarter of 2023 alone. There's a whole bunch of stats here. You're welcome to read it. As always, any article you see in this video, yes, everyone will be linked in the description below. Now, for those of you out there that think PIX is just like FedNow and uses blockchain, you're wrong. It doesn't. Is PIX a payment method? Yes, it is a payment method. They talk about it in here. And by the way, this is from Banco Central do Brazil. Okay, so I mean, pretty good. Does PIX use blockchain? No. PIX will have a centralized architecture consisting of messaging communication among various participants in the Banco Central do Brazil. Essentially, ISO type stuff. Their messaging communication is the same. It's talking to each other. That's how they're able to move money within seconds, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and they process 163 million transactions in one day, and that's just a payment platform in Brazil. You've got XRP and XLM out there available to the whole world, nowhere running anywhere near that. This is just Brazil, and Brazil's not by any stretch of the means a traditional economic powerhouse. And they're getting numbers like that. That's adoption. And you don't need blockchain to move money that fast. And I think that's where a lot of people are getting lost with this lore and lesson. This, oh my gosh, it's the chosen one and all this crap. No, there are so many different ways to move money, and it does not require blockchain. PIX is one of them. FedNow does not use blockchain either, and that's money within seconds. So now when we look at the price action of XRP and XLM and people are upset here, they're like, well, bro, yeah, we get it, okay? Wait till adoption happens. What are you waiting for? PIX is on its third year just destroying it in Brazil. FedNow in the United States is doing extremely well, and that's just preliminary stuff that they're working with. They're not even fully fired up yet. So the numbers here are telling you what adoption is. Do people want a faster, better, safer way to send money? Yes, they do. Are they choosing XRP and XLM at the rate we would like? No. Want my proof? The proof is the price. 11.9 for XLM right now, 60.2 for XRP. Adoption, I don't know how long people are going to keep banging on the drum of it, because look, it's taken them 3 years to create this powerhouse in Brazil, yet you have global opportunities to use both of these two, and yet people aren't doing it, and it's not moving the price. By now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you realize I bring the news whether it's good or bad. If you're a new viewer, guess what? I do. I bring the news whether it's good or bad. Now, if Ripple or Stellar were to come out and be like, hey, look, we're doing this and we've got, 300 million payments made in a day. We're being used like Visa. We're making settlement in XRP. We're doing settlement in XLM. Something juicy, something like that, then yeah, I would love to report it. But look at what I'm able to report. FedNow doing good. PIX is doing good in Brazil. And that's just Brazil. They don't even have near the infrastructure that we do technology-wise, internet access, data point, all the access points, stuff like that we have here in the United States, or that we have in Europe, Canada, wherever you're watching from. So to see Brazil cranking out oomph like that tells you that, yes, there is a market out there. The products to fulfill that market don't necessarily have to come from the blockchain pool. And what's happening is more and more participants out there aren't blockchain related, are covering that payment space, filling that gap. And it's tough because you know what? Crypto really came out big time. Hey, we can do a lot with payments. We can make a lot of juicy stuff happen. Yeah, it's been years and years and years, and adoption is like, PIX is the most popular way to send money in Brazil. 3-year-old program. That many transactions. That's what I'm saying. There's a use case. There's a need out there. It's just we're seeing that people aren't using, and the adoption isn't happening with XLM and XRP, especially using them as settlement. Now, if you're going to use them for gas fees, okay, I get it, but you're going to be sitting here till the cows come home to capitalize on that. So you tell me about adoption and utility. Let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to show you PIX. I'm going to show you how a Brazilian central bank program, super similar to FedNow, that was built in 2020, is now the most popular system, doesn't use blockchain, doesn't even want anything to do with blockchain. They specifically say that they're not involved with blockchain so that there's no BS or shenanigans. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. Like I said, when the good news happens, I'll be sure to share it with you. Speaking of good news, look, you want to support the channel, you want to do it for free, sub to this one, the Gold and Silver channel. Yeah, it's the channel that we're going to do all the cool gold, silver, juicy finds, your stories, my stories, auction stuff, price action, ooh, precious metals, love it. Check out that channel, you won't be upset. I wanted to make sure I separated crypto, gold, and silver. That's why I did it. Catch you cool cats later.